right, beautiful people around the world, my brothers and sisters, my beautiful patriots. I hope everybody is blessed, well, healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life. And man, oh man, Senator Tim Scott goes on The View and puts his foot down. Yeah, I'm here for it, you guys. And I want to send a huge shout out to my beautiful patriots for sending me this clip to check out with you guys. And he goes on The View and just shuts down Sunny Hostin, man. Stops her dead in her tracks. We are sick of the lies, man. We do not know how this show is even still on air. We must say a prayer for anybody still watching The View in 2024. But blessings and love to all you guys around the world. Let's jump straight in. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And hey,
we have some things in common. You grew up in a single family household, single mother household. I grew up with both of my parents, but raised in the Bronx projects amidst a lot.
Now wait a second. Did y'all catch that? Started it off with a lie.
A lot of poverty and violence. And you are the first black senator elected in the South since the Reconstruction. That would be about 114 years. Yet you say that your life disproves leftist lies. And yes. My question to you is, I'm the exception, right? You're the exception. Maybe even Miss Whoopi Goldberg is the exception.
Oh, she's definitely the exception.
But we are not the rule. And so when it comes to racial inequality, it persists in 5 core aspects of life in the U.S. Economics, education, healthcare, criminal justice, and housing. At nearly every turn, these achievements were fought, threatened, and erased, most often by white violence. You have indicated that you don't believe in systemic racism. What is your definition of systemic racism?
Let me answer the question that you've answered.
Or does it even exist in your mind?
Let me answer the question this way. One of the things I think about, and one of the reasons why I'm on the show, is because of the comments that were made, frankly, on this show, that the only way for a young African-American kid to be successful in this country is to be the exception and not the rule. That is a dangerous, offensive, disgusting message to send to our young people today, that the only way to succeed is by being the exception. I will tell you that if my life is the exception, I can't imagine.
But it is.
But it's not, actually. It's
been 114 years.
Yeah, so the fact of the matter is we've had an African-American president, African-American vice president. We've had 2 African-Americans to be secretaries of the state. In my home city, the police chief is an African-American who's now running for mayor. The head of the highway patrol for South Carolina is an African-American.
Still exceptions.
In 1975, there was about 15% employment in the African-American community. For the first time in the history of the country, it's under 5%.
40% homelessness,
and 50% of the folks in our community.
Yet 13% of the population.
You had the chance to ask the question. I know that I've watched you on the show that you like people to be deferential and respectful, so I'm going to do the same thing. That is true. So here's what I'm going to suggest. I'm going to suggest the fact of the matter is that progress in America is palpable. It can be measured in generations. I look back at the fact that my grandfather, born in 1921 in Sally, South Carolina, when he was on a sidewalk, a white person was coming, he had to step off and not make eye contact. That man believed then, with some doubt now, in the goodness of America, because he believed that having faith in God, faith in himself, and faith in what the future could hold for his kids would unleash opportunities in ways that you cannot imagine. Every kid today can just change the stations and see how much progress has been made in this country. ABC, NBC, CBS, ESPN, CNN, Fox News all have African-American and Hispanic hosts. So what I'm suggesting is that yesterday's exception is today's rule. And for us to suggest—
America has met its promise.
No, of course, the concept of America is that we are going to become a more perfect union. That in fact, the challenges that we face 50 years ago and 60 years ago should not be the same challenges that we face today. And here's the way that you measure that. When my mother was born, about 10% of African Americans got a high school degree, diploma. Today, it's over 90%. When you look at the income success that we've had—
That's an HBCU stat.
Well, listen, HBCU stat is a good one, because one of the reasons why I took the funding for HBCUs to the highest level in the history of the country, and then I helped make it permanent, is because I believe that education is the closest thing to magic in America. So I'm about making sure that our kids have as many opportunities to succeed as possible.
Oh man, what do y'all think of that? Senator Tim Scott going on The View with the hens and putting his foot down, man. shutting Sonny Hostin all the way down, man, and hit her with a lot of things she didn't want to hear, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? And he also left us with a very, very positive message. I don't know if you guys caught on to it, but, you know, speaking about you guys, kids, and how we've progressed in America, man, and how it doesn't matter what your skin color is or your background or where you're from, that you can be whatever you want to be. This was very, very powerful, guys. But make sure y'all drop a like, comment down below what you think. And God bless all you beautiful people around the world, man. I encourage you to spread the love because we are living in some dark, dark times, you guys. I'm wishing the best for not only you, but your kids. I love y'all, man.